Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Nathan, and here's my 2 cents about the Zoom G1 X4. Music! The Zoom G1 X4 is a good product. The look is fantastic and the build quality is great for a plastic product. I like the foot switches and the knobs, they feel very sturdy, and the input and output jacks are so premium. You have to try it to understand what I'm trying to say. I wish that they had made the pedal a bit larger, and the plastic switches feel kinda cheap. Although it is a well built product, at the end of the day, it is a digital processor, so I do not recommend any rough use whatsoever with this. The Guitar Lab software is great for making patches, and the tracking is spot on. Okay, let's talk about the effects now. Most of them are amazing, and they've really nailed a few. And there are some effects which are unusable, like the explosion and the sitar thing. But yeah, most of them are great. The library is massive. It has most of the effects that you'll ever need. If you plug in your pedal straight into an amplifier, you don't have to use the amp and cab simulators, which means your CPU is left with a lot of juice even after all 5 slots are filled. Okay, the modulation effects are great, and they have more than 5 types of choruses, phasers, flangers, you name it, they have it. Dual delays, modulated delays, massive library. And I love the spring reverb, it's on every patch of mine. One drawback though, they do not have the shimmer, and for me, I mean, you can definitely make it, but as it stands right now, they lose 1 point. I completely dislike the distortion effects on this pedal, and distortion effects specifically. They are so digital and compressed and plasticky. You know what I mean. They do not handle the bass end very well, so that means you cannot chug. It does that 8-bit chug, which sounds terrible. And even the acoustic simulator does not handle the bass end well, but it completely nails the high end, as you'll hear later on in this video. And one last thing, and this is a huge negative. It does not have true bypass, and the voice that comes out from the pedal is very shrill and thin. So if you already have an existing pedal board, I would not put this in the signal chain. Okay, so I've used this for over a month now, and I highly recommend it for any beginner / intermediate / ambient player. Or if this is your first pedal, you cannot go wrong with this, and its greatest advantage is its value for money. You're essentially buying an entire pedal board for the cost of a Boss tuner. I mean, come on, you do the math. The drums that you hear in the background, I put a compressor and slapped some reverb on it. Sounds amazing, right? And that's why I also recommend this for a songwriter or someone who works in the studio. I have prepared some tunes, and I've only done volume and panning. I highly recommend headphones. I hope this video has helped you, and if you like it, thumbs up. And if there's something you want more specific about the pedal, I'll be happy to do a video. Drop it in the comments. Enjoy.